What is up, everybody? Welcome to Post Game Live. We are reacting to the Eagles' 30-16 loss to the Green Bay Packers. There is a lot to dissect in this one. Let's start off by who is joining us tonight. My man Dylan, the host of the Faithful Fanatics podcast. Follow them on Twitter at FaithfulFans2. What's up, Dylan?
I don't got much for you tonight, Dives. I'm shattered.
Speechless. All right. Also joining us today is my man Gint. Follow him on Twitter at part of the Faithful Fanatics podcast at Matt_McGinney. How you doing, Matt?
Great. We just found our franchise quarterback, Hall of Famer, Jalen Hurts. It looked unbelievable out there tonight. So I'm glad.
Last up, we got my man Amadeo, the host of the Fired Up podcast. Follow him on Twitter at Amadeo Gracia 98. What's up, Amadeo?
Oh, God, I can't wait for this week. It's going to be fun. It's going to be so fun. I hate it.
Yeah, if you're still watching us during our live stream, like we've been talking the entire time about how nauseating and toxic Philly sports radio talk will be this week, because it is going to be a shitstorm. We have to lead off with Jalen Hurts taking the lead at quarterback after one possession. Carson Wentz had one possession into the second half. Then it went straight to Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts finished with 5 of 12, 109 yards, 9.1 yards per pass. He had a touchdown. He had an interception. He got sacked 3 times. And he had a quarterback rating of 67.7. Let's start off with Dylan. How would you grade Jalen Hurts? And where do you see this moving forward? Do you see Jalen Hurts starting for the Eagles next week versus the Saints?
I think he might start against the Saints. Look, I guess I'll say I don't want to dislike Jalen Hurts. I don't dislike Jalen Hurts. I dislike the people in this fan base and in the media that try to draw a wedge between the quarterback and the franchise and who's to blame. Look, Jalen Hurts, as far as a grade, played good when he came in, but I want everyone to realize that the touchdown throw and the one drive that stalled, or I forget what happened, when they started to move the ball, and then right before he threw the pick, Green Bay was up by 2 possessions late in the fourth quarter. Okay, they're sitting back, soft defense. Why do you think Greg Ward just doesn't come magically wide open all of a sudden in the fourth quarter? Like, they were sitting back in a soft zone, had a 2-possession lead. It wasn't just Jalen Hurts. He played well. He had a nice throw. Throw to Rager down the sideline was a nice toss. You're right. He climbed the pocket. He escaped. He found open Greg Ward in the back of the end zone on the 4th and long play for his first professional touchdown. Look, he looked good. I'll give him a B, but you have to take it for what it is, man. You also have to remember that Doug Peterson, for whatever reason, doesn't think it's a good idea to roll out Carson Wentz. And as soon as Jalen Hurts comes in the game, he's being moved outside the pocket over and over again. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I'm really, really excited to see what the stats look like, because it seemed like Jalen Hurts was rolling out of the pocket very much. Like, not every play, but very consistently. Let's throw it to Amadeo. How would you grade Jalen Hurts? Where do the Eagles move on from here?
It's basically what Dylan just said. I don't hate the guy. I hate what the fan base is pushing it into the way that it is right now, with the way they're hating on Carson Wentz. They're saying Hurts is going to save the franchise for the rest of the season. It's not realistic. That's not what's going to happen. You saw Jalen Hurts throw a pick out there. He's not this savior. Yeah, it's basically what Dylan said at the same time. Green Bay was playing up by 2 scores. They're not going to shut them down defensively when they're up that much. It's just, he made a couple of good throws. He did. You give him a B. It's nothing special. But then the rest of sports radio, it's going to go crazy this week, but that whole debacle between Wentz and Hurts. And you just saw at the end of the game, too, you saw Aaron Rodgers was basically just trying to pat the back of Carson Wentz, because he probably feels bad for him from this whole situation he was going into. I think that it looked like they were showing that for like at least a couple seconds right there. Him trying to give a prep talk right there.
I mean, if there's a franchise quarterback in this league that knows what it's like not to have your organization help you out, it's Aaron Rodgers. So,
yeah. We have Yammer saying, "Dude, I hate Angelo. Literally the worst." I totally support the 610 WIP, 94 WIP hate, 100%. Because I will not be listening to it. This week was supposed to be about the Sixers and the hype and the optimism and the hope. Nope, not happening. Again, how would you grade Jalen Hurts today? And do you see Hurts as a starting quarterback versus the Saints? What happens next?
Yeah, well, clearly he's an A. It was no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I think they're about right. B minus B. It's tough to assess someone that's clearly playing against people that are up 2 scores, like they stated. They're letting you play in front of them and tackling you in open space so that the clock runs out. But like they said, I think he'll start next week. I really do. Will he finish the game? I don't know. We're playing the best team in the NFC probably, and I don't see him faring well. But unless he's his Randall Cunningham, Russell Wilson 2.0 guy that everyone thinks he is, maybe he will. But I'm just so done with everything about Jalen Hurts, and it's not even his fault.
Yeah. Chris Coyle says Carson Wentz is starting next week. We saw enough when Green Bay actually played defense. Oh boy, so I think a B minus is pretty appropriate. I mean, you look at oh my gosh, let me take away that. That is the mystery. The mystery that Dylan touched on right there was you saw from the jump that Jalen Hurts started to roll out of the pocket on a consistent basis. What are we missing? I have not seen a disconnect between head coach and quarterback between Doug Peterson and Carson Wentz ever. Like Doug Peterson cannot coach Carson Wentz whatsoever. You saw it with Nick Foles. He caught lightning in a bottle with Nick Foles, and now you get some playing time, very small sample size, very, very small sample size of Jalen Hurts, and all of a sudden you start rolling him out of the pocket. It is mind-boggling. There's no answers to this. All I see is like probably what the media says is like no one gets in the locker room. They just see what they see on TV. You see Jalen Hurts come off to the sideline. What is he doing? He's talking to Doug Peterson nonstop. Doug Peterson is coaching this guy. What happens when Carson Wentz goes to the sideline? He's either sitting on the bench or talking to Press Taylor. There is a disconnect. Is this reading the tea leaves? Probably. But there's something wrong with this situation. And that can't be neglected, guys. That can't be neglected, whether it's Carson Wentz's fault, whether it's Jalen Hurts' fault, whether it's Howie Roseman's fault, Doug Peterson. It's top to bottom. It's everybody's fault. But the issue here is that you can't deny that there's something going on off the field. I think I'm just guessing. So let's roll on to takeaways from this game. Dylan, do you have any other takeaways from this game?
No, man. It's just the same thing as it's all timing. Like the defense looks good for a few possessions, and then bang, Aaron Jones bust out a 70, 80 some yard touchdown run. Missed tackles after missed tackles. Look, I'm glad. I know the Eagles offense and the Eagles as a whole needed a spark. Congratulations, man. Everyone that doesn't like Carson Wentz, that narrative, you got what you wanted. Jalen Hurts came in. You got your spark. Your spark lasted 2 possessions or 3. Sorry. Your spark lasted a 4th and 18 toss to the end zone touchdown, a defensive stop, and a punt return touchdown from Jalen Reagor, which, by the way, the Eagles special teams group has been god-awful this entire year. They get that spark. He returns a punt down the sideline. And then guess what happened? Nothing. Not a goddamn thing. Okay. The defense got one more stop, and that was it. Jalen Hurts threw a pick, and you could say, I'm just waiting for the crowd. I'm just waiting for the Jalen Hurts supporters. Oh, he had no time. No shit, dude. It's the same thing Carson's been dealing with. That's the thing. It's not that it's Jalen Hurts' fault. Jalen Hurts played fine, but to think that he's going to come in and be the solution when the offensive line can't hold up for more than 3 seconds, when the wide receivers can't create any separation, when the defense can't get a timely stop. It's a mess. And he did what he could for a possession or two, and that's it. If you think he's going to start against New Orleans and be successful, look, I hope maybe he will be. Maybe he'll shut my mouth up. But I'll be very surprised.
By the way, 0 catches for Travis Fulgham on 2 targets. Sorry, Amadeo. What was any other takeaways from this game?
I mean, just looking at the first half of this game, like the first quarter, yeah, they got some yardage, some offense going right there. But then when you look at the second quarter, were they like in the negatives of yards, right? What, they had like 4 or 5 yards or something like that total throughout the entire second quarter. Then you go into the second half, first drive, okay, Wentz is there. And then suddenly Hurts comes out for the second drive for the Eagles. And then just everything starts happening. But it goes right back to Dylan's point. Green Bay was up by so much. And it's not to the fact that we want to hate Jalen Hurts. The fan base makes us not like Jalen Hurts. I want to see this guy succeed, but not in this type of situation.
Yeah. What about you again?
I mean, yeah, they're basically touching on everything everyone wants to say. But I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know who's going to start. I literally wouldn't be surprised if Carson Wentz doesn't play another snap for the Philadelphia Eagles at this point. The overhype of a second-round draft pick got taken 2 rounds too early that has every issue that you could check off for a quarterback, and he threw a touchdown again, like Dylan said, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter of a game where Green Bay thought they had it wrapped up, and then they played defense and he threw an interception. I don't know where this. I'm sitting here on my phone just arguing with people already, and we're 5 minutes after the game has ended. So it's like, we'll see how this week plays out. This team's not going to change. This team still stinks. They'll stink for the rest of the season, and hopefully it's with Carson Wentz at quarterback and not Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I think another major takeaway of this game has to be the Giants' defeat over the Seattle Seahawks 17-12. That is major for the Eagles team tank. We have Yammer McYambags saying, is it possible that Jalen Hurts could be a good prospect?
Yes.
Carson Wentz is being mishandled. I mean, yes, duh. We've been saying. I mean, no one. I don't think anyone debates that Jalen Hurts has potential. Not this year, down the road. But Carson Wentz has been mishandled through and through. We saw that. We just touched on that. We just absolutely touched on that. And then Coyle says, I think that's exactly what it is. I don't think you want to start Hurts with this O-line. I think he could be good, but it's time to start him. So here we go, guys. Here we go.
When you just look at the sideline and then you see Hurts talking to the coaches, and every time Carson, he's just sitting on the bench looking at an iPad. Like you said, there is a clear disconnection between Carson Wentz and the team. It's obvious to see when Hurts is being talked to by the coaches and Carson isn't. And then you saw Carson pissed off earlier in the game too.
But that starts at the top. This starts at the top with the Eagles front office not holding anyone accountable. And we have Brian saying, don't watch post-game live. Everyone is saying bench Wentz. I say split the snaps between Wentz and Hurts. Allow Wentz to play first half and Hurts the second half. I don't know if that's going to win you football games. I don't know if that's the point, to be honest. And then Coyle says it probably is. Do you want to have a rookie get in the habit of not looking downfield because he is okay being hit all day? Hurts got sacked 3 times. It's not like so Carson Wentz has kind of got it killed about holding on to the ball too long, but Jalen Hurts got hit sacked 3 times in just a small sample size. So that's it. But oh my gosh, this is going to be a shit show in Philly sports radio the entire week. Is it Sixer season yet, guys? Anybody know?
Please.
Almost.
Please.
We need Sixers back. We need something to get off the Eagles.
I can't wait to see my favorite player, Furkan Korkmaz, play this year.
Dylan, who do you want more, Furkan or Jalen Hurts?
I gotta go.
I gotta go.
All right, we have as an Eagles.
No. I don't want to talk about this. We've talked about it for so long. The blame game. I got nothing, man.
Yeah. It's like beating your head against a wall for like a month straight.
Beating a dead horse.
Yeah, we have been doing this every week, multiple times a week, right, Dylan? Like over and over and over again. The issues are not just Carson Wentz. The issues are not Jalen Hurts. It starts at the top, and here we are. So where are we at? The Eagles move on to 3-8-1. They play the Saints next week. Yes or no? Jalen Hurts starts next week, Dylan.
I'm going to say yeah. I hope not. I hope that I don't know. I hope that Carson comes out and everyone was right saying that just sit him down for a half, get your head out of your ass kind of situation. Maybe that's the case. I highly doubt it, but Nicole?
No. Not now. Not now. We don't need this.
Oh, Mrs. Crockpot. She loves it. Amadeo, yes or no? Hurts, starter versus the Saints.
I say it's 50-50. Like I just can't give a clear yes or no just because that's where I'm at right now.
Gint.
Yeah, I think Jalen Hurts starts next week. I don't see how. Sorry, getting a phone
Come
call.
on, game.
It's got to be from. It's going to be from.
It's from Jalen Hurts himself.
Yeah, that might have been Jalen Hurts, but yeah, I don't see how he doesn't start next week. I'm already getting texts. Jalen Hurts looks so much better. The team looked so much better. How is Jalen Hurts? Like he's going to start
5 of 12 with an interception.
Exactly. I don't think he makes it through the whole game. Though I will say that.
Yeah.
Not because of injury. I think he'll throw 2 picks in the first 2 possessions.
No, he'll get benched.
Oh, Jesus. Man. We were talking about before the game started, like, what are the positives that come with this Eagles game? It was 1, Cobra Kai is 1 day. It was 2, WandaVision is 1 day sooner. Wonder Woman 1984 is 1 day sooner. And getting out of Alshon Jeffrey's contract in June is 1 day sooner. Like, this has been the season of all seasons for Eagles fans for sure. Dylan, what do you want to plug, man?
Faithful Fanatics. I think we're going to be moving some stuff around as to times and days of our show and some new ideas we have. But normally Wednesdays 5 or 5:30 start time, so tune in for that. We go live on the Painted Lines, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. Thank you to everyone that watched our Faithful Fanatics Sixers clip this past week. Means a lot. And then go check out our merch on TeePublic under Faithful Fanatics.
What about you, Amadeo?
Yeah, we me and my partner Chris Mayer, we just did a Flyered Up podcast live stream yesterday, and it was a good time. I know Flyers right now, they're not a hot topic just because hockey season hasn't been decided on, but yesterday's stream was great, and we're planning on doing another stream before Christmas just to get that holiday spirit in right here. I know, like I said, Flyers aren't a hot topic, but definitely go check out Flyered Up podcast here on TPL, and also go check it out on Spotify and Apple. Same thing with the merch. Go out on TeePublic under Flyered Up podcast.
I'm telling you, bro, Flyers are going to get their day very soon. It's coming. It's coming very soon. It's just it's due. What about you, Gint?
Yeah, same thing as Dylan said. Faithful fans too. My Twitter, obviously, and just the merch. I know we got some guests in the near future. Schedule's going to get jumping around with basketball season starting, so we'll see. Just follow the Twitter.
All right, so I'm Dives, Mr. Crockpot. I don't know, like I feel like I'm everywhere. So I think I do something maybe once or twice every day now. But anyway, I just want to say thank you everyone here that was here at TPL Live, that commented, joined us during the game. It was a ton of fun. We're going to be doing this a ton during Sixer season, during Flyer season, live streaming, pre-games, you name it. It's going to be a ton of fun. And make sure you lock it down to thepaintedlines.com. Check out the Faithful Fanatics podcast on Twitter at Faithful Fans too. Check out the Flyers Flyered Up podcast on Twitter. They're all here. They're all here. Make sure you like, subscribe here at the Painted Lines YouTube channel. For Dylan, for Amadeo, for Matt, thanks for watching, guys.